No, I'm just shaking my head because I like to let those around me know that I'm going to be going live on a live stream. And um, one gets back to me saying, "Gee, I didn't know you were dying." So he was like, "Yuck, yuck." Anyway, welcome to whatever it is that we're going to do here. I want to take a quick look at love and relationships because we're in the middle of, or further than the middle of March, and we're getting a lot of people who've been asking in general on their relationship. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take people in groups to myself. I'm not going to really announce it, but you'll know if I'm talking to you. And don't forget to help support what I do on Patreon. Become a patron, patron, patron at patreon.com/ MysticCharles and make a pledge there. I really, really, really appreciate it. Oh, it just reminded me who we're going to be looking for. If you're ready, I'm ready. I think we're live. I think we are streaming. We are streaming here on younow.com/ MysticCharles. That's just the address. So if you're asking questions on Tumblr or YouTube, well, I'm not there looking at the comments. I'm over on Patreon. No, I'm not on Patreon. I'm on younow.com. All right. Yeah, I'm getting fired up for what we're going to be doing here. And if I happen to lose you, if this video or live stream gets cut short, well, the computer hasn't been acting right. I was going to be trying to do a YouTube live stream, with this different computer, but the person wouldn't let me use it. So if we get more patrons at patreon.com/ MysticCharles, well, we might just be able to get another computer someday and get some more live streaming out there, better quality stuff. I'm using a computer, 10-year-old computer with, crazy stuff in it. Rubber bands and bubble gum holding it together. Not to mention duct tape holding the hard drives in and such. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, let me do the cards. My readings are for your entertainment purposes only. Not everything I say will pertain to each and every one of you, but if I feel that something is directed at you and you feel that it's coming from me, well, perhaps it is. So, kick off your shoes, put your feet up, relax, let me entertain you, as they say, right? That's just a disclaimer. Readings are for your entertainment purposes only, because they haven't been scientifically proven, that kind of jazz. But those with an open mind come and seek folks like me. Okay? And I guess it's pretty good entertainment because they keep coming back. Yeah. It's good to be a skeptic. Be a skeptic, in what I do and on other things in your life. But yeah, be a skeptic, but leave your heart and your mind open for bigger and better things. All right? Yeah, doing this, it's good. Cards are feeling good. Cards are strong today. Strong, strong, strong. Okay, remember, again, I'm on younow.com, and I'm in the category guys or something like that. Yeah, guys. And when you find me, please fan me. Even if you're not seeing this live here, this is on Sunday afternoon. And if you're not seeing me live, remember to drop by younow.com and at least find my place, my page, and become a fan. I really appreciate it. Your Patreon information is in my little profile here, as well on YouTube, descriptions and such. Since I was demonetized on YouTube, I don't make nothing, but little bits, little pieces, little things help, right? We all gotta pay our bills, right? Yeah. I work. A lot of you know that now. I gotta work. Can't do it full time on the promises of people to take care of me, after my services, because for some reason that doesn't work for a lot of folks. But I still like the gesture that I give out doing that. But I had to go out and get a job. I'm around. I'm still doing my stuff, priest work, and yeah, I'm a priest. Do weddings and funerals, and I got the pagan side and all that other jazz going on in my life. I do spirit chasing, I call it. I'll just call it goose hunting. But once you know they're there, they're there. A lot of folks just want to know who is it. Are they good, bad, or whatever. But, yeah, I'm still shuffling. Hey, Dylan. Yeah, I'm trying to make out your name there. Be Deers, Sign. I'm not going to say more. Might be a chick. Hello, people in the room. Yeah, I just want to look at some things in general, for people in their relationships. And no sense to just do it for myself, for my knowledge. I want to do it live. Remember to fan me and make use of Patreon. Yeah, so I say Patreon. I'm supposed to mention Patreon a lot, and because the YouTube thing demonetized the channel. Let me do a couple of cards here. Right. Good news or bad news? Hey, Anne-Marie. I'm going to get rid of this not so nice news. Remember, when I give not so good news, that gives you, the person, or whoever, the chance to rectify the situation if needed. Right? That's a big word for me. Rectify the situation. Yeah. Anyway, it's like if you found someone this week. Right? We're talking mid-March and second week-ish. So if you found someone you think that it's going to be something big for you, slow down, hold off, because you might just find out that this person's not the one for you. Imagine that. Yeah, the other person might move a little too fast for you, and you're going to feel a little bit uneasy. We got fast motion here. All right. Now get your minds out of the gutters, okay? But don't rush it. I really don't think it's going to work out actually on that one. If it's something that you just sparked up over the past couple days. We're just talking for the next couple of weeks. Be on guard, because I'm just trying to keep it within March for the heck of it. Guys, you got a certain lady on the mind. Yeah, she looks pretty good right now, as long as you got together, more than a week ago. She looks pretty good. It's a new relationship, new relationship. It's my channel, so I'm just going to ramble a little bit on things that I see. not too structured. It's just the way I see it. Trying to pull out the group here on this one. No, I'm going through Zodiacs. No, Zodiac's not good. I'm going to try with location. Turn on my GPS, right? No, you all know, I look at the world in general too when we do these general things, not just certain areas, certain things that I look for. This is important to probably folks over there in the Italy area. Ladies, be careful. The guy, it's the guy, the guy might be, how you say, not true to you at the moment. If you have your doubts, you might want to look into that. And I really got it down to around the Italy area. Yeah. I think you'll want to take action, this coming week. Or just be on guard or accept it. Some of you might want to accept it for whatever reasons on that. That's still the one in the Italy area. Ladies might not want to be too demanding on your partner. This doesn't include just males. You might want not to be too demanding because you might be coming off that way to your partner, roommate, your choice. What you writing there? Okay. Hello, talk to my hand. Anne-Marie, are you still there? Hello, Jared. That's a little quick look in general. March. You all got anything that you want to look for in your relationship? I'll take a question or so if you want to put it up there. Remember, those of you watching on YouTube and Tumblr, we're here on younow.com. And younow.com/MysticCharles. I'm not even all the way dressed. Imagine that. Oh my gosh. We got a lot out of that spread. The spread. That's how I lay out the cards. So, got another little piece of information for someone who's watching, apparently. It's for a male. You're wondering if your relationship's going to get any better. Yeah, I think you should still last in it. I don't think you should do something that you might regret coming up. So even if this next week or so is a little stressful, yeah, hang in there. So I guess I'm talking to the female too, but the person who's asking this is a male. I guess it has to go with the female who's being a little dominant too. But it depends on your lifestyle. But anyway. Wondering about Mike. Yeah, I got you, Anne-Marie. Let me take a peek at Mike. Got Mike. You probably won't get Mike right away, but um, depends on how long you're willing to do it or wait for him. Um, might be later, but not real soon. There's other stuff going on here. Is he available right now? You might want to ask yourself. Hmm. Either way, he might become available soon. Not now. Will you? That's what you're asking yourself? Will you take him back? Hang on. Yeah, don't. Yeah. Okay, fine. He said that, but don't worry about that. Let me entertain you. I think you're going to have a hard time wanting to take him back at the time. All right? It's not impossible. Of course you can. But, yeah, try to see what he's been up to when it comes time to make that decision. Right? Yeah. Really, he's going to come back, and he's going to want to, and you might have second thoughts on whether or not. Right now it looks like maybe you are wanting that to happen, and it might still happen, but just be cautious. I got some things that might be causing a problem at that time. You understand? You got it? I don't think you understand. You understand. And we're in a open room, but so some things I won't share. But yeah, again, make sure he's really available at that time too. So. Anyway, if anybody wants to do that guest thing, I gotta get a couple of those guest numbers. Got some likes. Thank you very much. Remember on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. You know I've been having issues with those folks. But it's all good. It's all good. It's just a demonetization thing. You see how demonetization is spelled. It starts off with demon. If any of you haven't caught that on my Twitter, and if you go on Twitter, make sure you look me up. I am MysticCharles1, the number 1, MysticCharles1. Now I'm looking at my screen. I should put some addresses on the wall or something. It's MysticCharles1. Yeah, and I talk about other things on Twitter too. Keep up to date on the goings on of what I'm up to. Sometimes I pop up in different areas, live and in person type of thing, and I might post it on Twitter on where I'm going to be. Yeah. I already said it. Enough of Amory. Things look okay, if you want to do it, but just take your time. Don't rush back into something. Yeah, it looks like you're going to take your time, even if he says he's not interested now. Don't matter. That stuff don't matter to me. Of course, it matters to you, I'm sure. But we have a way of looking at things. And if you folks don't want to, or don't have the urge to sign up for the monthly pledge on Patreon, even just $1 on Patreon will get you a lot of positive energies. For $1, over the course of a month, it's just pennies a day, and that really helps actually, because things, things. Anyway, we'll do, yeah, sure. Sunday afternoon out there in my neck of the woods. Energies are strong. Cheers. Salute. Water, the essence of life. Remember, if you're in the USA, you also can get these snazzy, dazzy wristbands. It's the MysticCharles wristband. Just go to, or email me or something. MysticCharles, and we got love, hope, and magic with K. And they glow in the dark. These are adult sizes. So if you get a little teeny weeny wrist, like that, it's going to be a little loose. Anyway, they're just, they're cheap. I don't advertise the website I'm affiliated with, too. It's my website. I don't mention it much, but it's Psychic Boulevard, BLBD. Like on a street sign, Psychic, PSYCHIC, Boulevard, BLBD.com. And you'll find some other stuff of mine there. And they got the wristbands there. Oh, did I tell you they glow in the dark? Really cool. Every one of them. Every one of them. We got white, we got green, we got pink. Right? White's good for your psychic abilities and purity. The green is for the alien. Our little mascot, our alien. He's, let's say, getting ready for another screenshot. Right? We got another video coming out, and the aliens involved in that. Well, I'd say coming out. We're in the process of editing it. And it's becoming a big job. But it's okay. It's a silly little video. Doesn't have much to do about magic. Don't have anything to do about magic at the moment. But it'll be something to give away a couple minutes of your life to sit down and watch. I don't know. Might get it out this week. People ask, how come I'm not making so many videos? I'm making videos. Is getting them released is the problem. Like I said, I got to do that 9 to 5 job because of folks and their donations and the love offerings have been few and in between. Not that I haven't been busy all the time, but day and night. But anyway, yeah, if you feel like making a donation, you can just do that on PayPal. Use my email, MysticCharles@yahoo.com. You find that info different places. But PsychicBoulevard.com for wristbands, and I got some pretty good articles there on that website. I just haven't been able to do much work on it because of other reasons too. I do the job, because I have to, and then after I get done with the job, or before I go to the job, I go and do other things. Like I was saying, I'm still doing my priest stuff, and some paranormal activities and things, before and after work too, as well as make videos and edit them, so then since they demonetized my channel on YouTube because of less than 5,000 hours viewed in the past 365 days, we got the subscribers there, thanks guys on that. It's the hours. So they demonetized the channel. I'm not the only one, you had to get that 1,000 subscribers and 400 hours viewed in the past 365 days. 1 year, and our audience is select. There's not many people who are as open as we are, but, we have subscribers and all, but, not everybody's needing all the information that we put out there. And, the folks come to see me in person on Skype and such, for readings. Skype, Mystic.Charles. Yeah, big commercial. I want to take another look at something. Have we been on too long? Nope. Man, woman going somewhere. Woman might not be as happy about going there because it might be a financial loss coming up for you. And this is just in general, and I'm thinking about this coming week, especially ladies, be careful of a financial loss. But if you're in a good relationship out there, since we're still looking at love, also love relationship, I shouldn't say love, but if you guys have been thinking about a trip, go. But I gotta add the money part on to the end of that too. Just be careful of your pocketbook. Keep your hand on your cash because I get a loss, and it's not because of just the trip and your little expenditures. It's a new loss during the trip, or it looks like this could be a poor week for you guys. Might be an in between week, on your paychecks. A lot of people get paid every 2 weeks, so and you might spend a little bit more. I'm not just talking about I'm not. What? Hello, folks. What do you mean, new consciousness? Give you a minute, two. Anyway, yeah, be careful of your cash this week. In my mind, I was just going through things. Donating looks good. I was saying to myself, gosh, I just talked about donating to your favorite little Wiccan here, but donating to wherever, church or school or whatever looks good. Whatever organization you might think of. That's a good way to put. That's a good way to change the money loss. Okay, because actually, some of these things are tax deductible. In the USA and other countries. I know some other countries it will be worthwhile. So I guess that's pulling a negative into a positive, right? Yeah, but then loaning, don't feel like a good week on that. So you might want to hold back. Remember, the cards are just a tool, and other things come different ways. Uh, Ladies, if you're thinking of loaning cash to somebody, be careful. Are you getting a lag from me? Because you're answering quite a bit after I ask. Anyway, there are some different magnetic things going on this past week. Yeah, about 2 weeks ago it started, probably around the full moon. It's making some people act pretty darn stupid lately too. I mean, stupid, really. I don't want to say dummies. They're not dummies. They're just doing some stupid things. I think it could have something to do with the magnetic poles. I don't pay too much attention to the astrology part of it. I don't do astrology readings, because those have to be really, really exact. You know, you can't just use one of those computer programs. Computer programs are good for certain things, references and looking up things. But, you know, sun chart or moon chart or whatever has to be really, really exact with your info. But anyway, I pay attention to the moon phases and the planets just for magic and types of things, not for divination. Yeah, you're asking about the storm there. Yeah, I think there was one just the other day. Tell the story. What kind of stories you like? Anyway, folks over on YouTube, youtube.com, we are broadcasting live on unow.com/MysticCharles. So if you're over there asking questions, come on over to Unow. If you're at Tumblr watching live streaming, well, come on over to unow.com/MysticCharles. It'll all be good. I'm going to have to run here because we don't want this to go too long. And I'm probably going to meet with somebody on Skype, do a quick reading for that person, and I should be back. So anyway, thank you very much, and I'll catch you later, and adios. Arrivederci, ciao, sayonara, and goodbye.